Feminism is a branch of liberalism, and at its most basic it believes in the exact same things that liberalism does. But starting in the early 1800s, many female liberals came to feel that liberalism did not pay enough attention to women, and feminism, as a political ideology, came into being at that time, and they felt that their role was to remind mainstream liberalism that everything it believed was also true for women. An idea that is as old as feminism within liberalism is equality, and feminism has pushed this idea relentlessly. So right from the start, feminism has pushed the idea that men and women are the same. Liberals used feminists to push this idea, to help break down the family and society, to push the idea that men and women are interchangeable. So what does any of this have to do with attraction? The simple answer is that men and women look for things within the opposite sex that they do not find within themselves. It's not their interchangeability that men and women find attractive in the opposite sex, but their differences. Their physical differences, their emotional differences, their intellectual differences. Men and women are so different, they even feel pain differently. But there is one attraction that feminism attacks even more directly, and that is a man's social status. Women want to look up to a man, both physically, at his height, and socially. Women's romance books are filled with stories of women falling in love with men of greater social status. In historical romances, he might be a great warrior or explorer, a lord or a diplomat. In modern stories, he might be rich or have a high-status job, such as a doctor. A woman wants her man to be an addition to her life, to give value and to enhance her status. A man without status cannot do that. So when a woman has a job that was once done by a man, she is directly hurting everyone. A woman who makes $100,000 a year, for example, is now after a man who can increase her social status. That means he must exceed her in some capacity. The best way to do that is for a man to earn more money than a woman. So to ever get a chance in this case, he must earn at least $100,000. But the greater the amount, the better. That is the case for nearly every woman who works. She wants a man who can increase her status. It limits the amount of men who she can have a relationship with quite a lot. Men are attracted to a woman's appearance, and as a general rule, the younger the better. There would be little problem if men and women married young and he made the money. However, now men and women are encouraged to compete against each other. Men don't want to compete with women, so as women enter a profession, men start leaving. Women are encouraged to make their own money, but the more money a woman makes, the lonelier she may well end up being, because she has made it that much harder for her to be attracted to a man. Loneliness is one of the great issues of our time, and it is widely ignored. It's portrayed as your problem that you are lonely. If you were smarter or better looking, then you wouldn't be in this mess. But you didn't design this mess. They did. Liberalism and its handmaiden feminism. They want a society where everyone is an autonomous individual, and they are succeeding in that. A society where people do not have any bonds to any other person, including in relationships. They want loneliness. They designed it this way. Making men and women not attracted to each other is by design. They never build, they only destroy.